All right, so next up on our Batman the Animated Series lineup, we're going to take a look at Batgirl and Clayface. So here they are. We will take a look at Batgirl first. Move Clayface out of the way. So she comes with a whole bunch of hands. So she's got the two fist hands that she's got on now. And of course, you can just pull these out and then switch them out. But this peg seems very small, so I'm going to not do that on camera. If I decide to switch it at all, I will do it on my own. She's got two relaxed hands. She has two guess one now. There it is. Two kind of holding hands. She does come with a batarang, so I don't know if this will... You can kind of wedge that in there, but it seems really big in her hand. And this is the same as the Batman one, so it's a hard plastic, which is nice. She's got two almost gripping hands. And then she's got two... These definitely look like battering hands to me. But there's no hole cut out, so if you get the batarang, there's no real place to put it. So I don't know what you're supposed to do here. So yeah. So anyway, onto the figure itself. So she's got a softer plastic hair. The head is on a swivel. It's on a ball joint, but you only really get to swivel a little up, a little down. Pretty good otherwise. Shoulder can go up and down, all the way around. There is a built-in elbow swivel. Elbow hinges. There is a swivel at the glove. Swivel at the hand and rocker. Or tilt, I guess. Nothing at the waist. I think they could have put a ball joint in right here at the belt line. That would have hidden pretty well, but whatever. Leg swivels up and down. They go out. It does break up the sculpt, of course. Bends at the knee. Is there a swivel? No. Ooh. You see, I almost popped that out. Gotta be careful. Yeah. And then the foot does tilt. No rocker. Overall, I think she's pretty good. Not the best offering from the line. Might be one of the weaker ones that I've looked at so far. Just over in quality. But ultimately not terrible. Not terrible at all. I'll give her a 7 out of 10. And this is a softer plastic cape, which is nice. And then we get to Clayface. So this is a deluxe one. He's about $10 more than the other figures because of how big he is and what he comes with, which is pretty cool. I'm glad to pay a little extra. So he's got the hooked hand, and these you can alternate on either side. So it doesn't matter really which one goes where. I don't have it on all the way, but you get the idea. So he does have the hooked hand. He has a axe hand. He has a ball and chain hand. And then he's got two just regular hands. The head is a softer plastic for the most part. There's a little hard plastic in there somewhere, but for the most part, it's hard plastic. Here's his like screaming head, and here's his more kind of stoic head. So for me, this is how it came stock, but I'm gonna go with the traditional head and hands. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we have all the options, but for me, for now, this is just kind of how I want him displayed. But yeah, he looks great. Just like the cartoon. Head is on a ball joint. You really only get the left and right. You get a little up, a little down, but it kind of destroys the sculpt. Shoulders can rotate all the way around. They go out to there. There's a swivel above the elbow and a swivel below the elbow where the arm connects on. And then you got the elbow swivel. So that's good. Nothing at the hand. You got the swivel at the waist. You got a ab crunch, more for back than forward, but it is there. Legs can move up to there, back to there. There is an outward motion there. Kind of destroys the sculpt, but at the same time it's Clayface, so it doesn't really matter too much. Foot just swivels. So, he's a very top-heavy figure with really tiny feet, but he's actually not that difficult to stand. He's very well balanced. I mean, as long as you're not doing some sort of action pose with him. But yeah, all in all, he gets a 10 out of 10. I think he's incredible. And to have all the extra accessories, you know, you got some options on display choices and such. So that's pretty cool. Overall, I highly recommend him. And the Batgirl, I will recommend with the, knowledge that, well, that's Batgirl, you kind of need her for the collection. But at least she's not terrible. We'll get to terrible next.